Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today, Blind Fight Friday. So what are we doing today on Blind Fight Friday? So this comes courtesy of John Shank. Actually came up with this idea. He came up with a bunch of them. One we've already touched on, but he wanted to see Eagle Rare, which comes in at, what is it, it's 93 proof maybe? Nope, 90 proof even. We happen to get it for $34.99 against Knob Creek 12 year, which is 100 proof, which we got for $59.99. And honestly, when we did the Knob Creeks against the Knob Creeks, this is to me like this is where the tipping point is, where you get the best for the least. So these are two good bottles. So thank you for the idea, because I can't imagine I'm not going to like either one.
I don't think we're not going to like them. I just didn't know if these were close enough to be competition, but we shall see.
The funny thing is when I set up different ones, I try to keep the proofs together. I try to keep stuff. But when anyone else comes up with an idea, I'm glad to do it, because I don't know why he thought these two would be a good battle, other than they're two banging bottles. But, I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, no Blind Fight Friday rules. Mike, I leave the room, Mike pours mine. Then he leaves the room, I pour his. So we may or may not be drinking the same thing at the same time. We'll see at the end. You'll know as we go along, because I put the bottles down as we're doing it. But so nose number one right off the bat is definitely working.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not minding this nose at all. Again, we've had both of these not that long ago, but both of these were, well, I can tell you the Eagle Rare has been tricking us lately, because when we did the last one, I thought it was going to come in like first, and it came in like third. You know what I mean? So
it's not, my nose is not jumping in one.
That's not bad. I will say both bottles are getting low. That's a travesty.
I didn't notice that. Taste-wise, though, I'm not disappointed.
We've put these guys up a couple things, though. We've had both of these. Ooh, that's actually very good. We've had both of these for quite some time.
I think that's a store pick, the Eagle Rare.
I believe so. Yeah, because I believe I killed the first bottle of Eagle Rare that we had, and I think we got this. I think this is a store pick. I think this is the Ted's store pick. Actually, it is. And I think you took home the other one. You took home the Oxford one that we had.
I am not disappointed.
I'm not 100% sold on which one I'm drinking, but I know it's damn good. I can tell you that. Let's see. Glass number 2. This should be more telltale. I can tell you my first one had a beautiful flavor with a nice oaky finish.
In my first one, it was more on a fruity edge, and it seemed a little light, a little softer. To me, and we'll see how this one drinks. I'll have a better idea in my head.
That one's very good. That one's a lot sweeter, a lot fruitier. Not as oaky.
This one seems to hold this one's definitely oakier, and it seems to hold on a little more.
We'll see if today we talk about the same one and it's actually the same one.
And I'm asked backwards.
Well, it could be either way. You know,
I don't know.
We happened to do it the other day, and I was totally convinced we were drinking the same one. And then at the end of it, I got to the end, and I was like, okay, one of us is right, one of us is wrong. But we described the same thing perfectly.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I thought I had it nailed.
And the way you were talking, I 100% knew we both had it nailed. I was like, oh no,
this one has like two. My second one has like 2 flavors coming in, and a little bit better nose.
I think we might be opposite then, because that's this two is, these are 2 very good bottles. So thank you, John, for this.
Yes, thank you.
For that suggestion. But they are definitely they're 2 distinct, different bottles. You know what I mean?
Yes.
When you said that, that's what it is. It's 2 different flavor profiles. Do I like them both? Yes. Now it's a trick on which one do I like better today.
Right now, I'm leaning towards 2 for me a little bit.
Well, that's why I'm gonna go knick-knack right now.
I didn't know we were gonna sit, pause, and let it come back.
No,
and
no, that's the other game.
Oh,
That's the other game.
knick-knacker.
My 2 is like light and bright and fruity, but it has a nice viscosity and a nice hang time.
My 2 has a better hang time. But 1 is fruitier and lighter. But a very enjoyable flavor.
See, that's the tricky part because my 1 is like, it's darker and richer and oakier. Where do you want the fruity happy blast or do you want the dark, rich and angry one? You know what I mean?
I don't even know if it's angry. Like that's my 2. I'm not gonna say it's angry.
To me, it's dark and moody. You know what I mean? It's not like light and bright.
That's
what I mean by angry. There's no aggression.
No,
both of these drink soft as silk. You know what I mean? Like they drink with so much flavor. I can't even tell which proof. Honestly, I thought I would easily know 90 to 100 proof, and I'm not really like which one.
In my head, I think I have it down pat, but I mean I've been wrong more than once.
None of them are drinking like, ooh, that's way proofier than the other one. There's so much flavor going in both of them. It's actually
my
hard
one
to tell.
is definitely a heavy fruit.
Even on the palate, my 2 is like it's like more sugar-esque. It's sweet. Although one is banging. I really like the way 1 tastes too.
I remembered everything else but that.
No, it's a fail.
I got the lights today.
You only need one fail.
Today.
One part of a thing is a fail.
Everything else was smooth.
So if I had to guess, I'm guessing the bottles for me are the way they are. I'm thinking Eagle Rare is my 2, and I'm thinking Knob Creek is my 1. That's my guess.
And I think I'm opposite. And I right now I'm preferring my number 2. I like I think it's got the extra flavor, another extra flavor, a little more of a spark. Definitely more oak than my 2. If I have these wrong again, I'm going to be so upset with myself.
No, I'm gonna agree with you, except for the glass. My glass 1, I like the fruity and the happiness of and everything about the glass 2, but my glass 1 definitely has it's an oakier finish, and it's more of a viscous finish. It stays with me a little bit longer.
My 2 does.
Yeah. So my 1 does that. So my overall experience, I'm going to give the nod to glass number 1. So all right, we can jump right into this guy then. Again, 2 phenomenal pours. I'd be happy to drink either one of them on any given day. I like them both.
So you're saying your 1 is Knob, your 2 is Eagle.
I think the bottles correct. I think the bottles are,
and that's what I have.
Okay, that's what you wrote. Okay, so that's let me put me because I don't usually do me first. So let me put these on. I can see. So so you had them this way. So Eagle Rare was my right, and Knob was my left. And I put Knob as first and second. So in your case, you're saying you think the bottles are opposite. So you think it's like this.
Correct.
And you picked glass number 2. And I actually put Eagle Rare on your left and Knob on your right.
If I got it wrong again, I was going to be so pissed off.
I have to double check because I do it and then I totally forget.
That's why I write it down, because I'm going to
I would 100% not remember because I write it down and then
I even take this pad and go downstairs so you can't see it.
Oh no! The
what does it matter? I can leave it here.
Sometimes I actually sit there going, I don't remember which one. Like when you're giving me things, I'm like, well, which one did he say? I don't even remember. I can never remember until I write it down. So we both actually, so the full winner today is the Knob Creek 12 year. But I will personally say again, we just said it when we had the Knob Creek Battle of. This Knob Creek 12 year rivaled the Knob Creek 18 year. Like that, it came in second for us, and it wasn't a very far second. This to me,
money-wise, it was.
It's $59.99 for this. Yeah, but the 18 was, what did we pay? $169. You know what I mean?
So money-wise, it was
price,
well within our budget.
I love Knob 9. Don't get me wrong, but a small step up in proof. I think I paid $35 for my last Knob 9. This is $59 that we got this one for. This one's, if you've never had Knob 12, it is a nice step up, and it almost a stopping point because the 15 actually came in after this one, and the 18 is just way crazy in price. So, like, this is a good upgrade.
Gift
Yeah.
or if you want an expensive gift.
Right. But this is a good upgrade
This-
for flavor and
So
not a
even
big
for us, this
price
is
hike.
fairly readily available to us up here. You can usually find an Eagle Rare for a reasonable.
They're back down to a normal price. They were crazy there for a little bit. And you still have your some stores.
And
that
I will
are,
still
but-
stick to, I would get this all day versus the Bland's. I would not track down a Bland's. And this is it.
Oh, I
there.
agree, and it's
I
cheaper
would-
usually.
It is cheaper.
It's usually cheaper. We got this for $34.99
usually
when we
$60.
got that. Yeah. No, I
for a cannonball, I like it. Great idea, great packaging. Liquid wise, I prefer this.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. But then again, what won the last time? Was it Blanton's? What beat this? I think Blanton.
Bland's did actually come in better, but
Oh no, it wasn't even Blanton. Didn't Buffalo Trace beat it?
it might have.
Something I forget what we did. You have to go back and watch that blind.
That was
but
it's
we
another fairly inexpensive one for us.
The last time, and again, this bottle was spectacular. Actually, I think it won when we did the Battle of the Eagle Rares at the time. But I think that there is something to when they start getting lower, they start losing their stuff. Again, delicious bottle, great
very
store pick that he actually did on this one.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with him, but that the Buffalo Trace profile to me has a hard time when it's in blinds. Anyways, I seem to pick the richer, thicker, darker ones all the time. Anyways,
I'm not even sure if proof had a lot to do with it or not, because it definitely did drink easier than
yeah, I just think it's the bountiful of flavor that goes on. So. Tried to get this done before I knew she was coming home. So, well, there you go. Thank you, John Shank, for the
you very much.
suggestion. If you have any suggestions for Blind Fight Friday in the future, leave a comment down below because we try to get yours out before we do ours.
Yep.
And there you go.
And we've got a lot of crossed out already.
No, we've done a lot of them. We only have a handful left, or some of the ones that you guys suggested we didn't have the second bottle for. So if we ever get the second bottle, we'll gladly do it. But that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
And subscribe.
And I know you giggled, but we didn't have the second bottle. I didn't kill it. And some of it.
Okay.